Hi Aries, welcome to my channel, Triple T Tarot. This is going to be a general reading for you and your energy for, I don't like to say for the week of or for the month of, anything like that, because the messages are timeless. Okay, so it's just going to be my most recent reading for you, Aries. Okay. And if it resonates with you, please like and subscribe to my channel. And if it doesn't, you can try to find your rising or your moon settings, okay, placements, whatever. And then we can, all right, here we go. See if anything resonates with you, okay? Aries, okay, it's going to be a general reading, like I said, for Aries. Okay, see what comes up. I'm going to do your energy and your surrounding energy below you. 4 cards each. Okay, so here is your energy, Aries. Energy surrounding you. Okay, at the bottom of the deck is the 2 of Cups. All right, so energy for you, Aries. Okay, the 8 of Cups. Okay, so 8 of Cups is, let's see. Okay, you could be feeling like you're walking away, leaving things behind, letting go of things and searching for the truth, abandoning things that no longer serve you. Maybe you see how all the cups are there and this person's going away from the cups in a body of water. Maybe leaving things behind and traveling somewhere. But basically, it's just basically you're turning your back on these cups, okay? And that brought you into the 8 of Swords, okay? And by the way, 8 can signify change. Okay, so going into the 8 of Swords, you're feeling imprisoned and you feel it entrapped. You could be feeling like you are holding yourself victim in some type of situation, feeling trapped and restricted. And also feeling helpless in the situation. So there could be a situation in your life that you could either be feeling like you're waiting for some, until you get the right, until you know what your next move should be. You could almost be having this self-imprisonment or kind of like putting yourself in like this restricted type of state of mind, you know, not wanting to maybe start anything or kind of keeping yourself bonded until you hear some, until you either find something. It could be because you got some bad news, or it could be because you are waiting for some news. Okay, when I see the 8 of Swords, self-imprisonment kind of vibe, some people do that to themselves. Like, let's say, you know, I don't know, like just say you, it could be for any reason, okay? It's just, this is a general read as well, okay? So just know that. So it looks like you walked away from something that was no longer serving you, and into like some self-imprisonment mindset, because the swords here could also be like how you're thinking, not necessarily what's happening physically. I mean, it's happening physically because it's in your mind first. And then that takes you to the Death card in the reverse. Okay. So Death card in the reverse could be like you're resisting change, you're fighting the passage of time, just kind of like, and you're being kind of stagnant. Okay. You could also be ending a friendship. Okay, and then that brings you to the Hermit into the reverse. The Hermit in the reverse, it's like you're feeling lonely, you have self-isolation, and you're kind of wandering. Okay? I'm not sure where this Two of Cups is fitting into all this, unless you just have like, excuse me, you the Two of Cups is like the general energy of this reading, which is like unity, partnership, attraction, connections, having close bonds, joining forces with someone. So in this case, it seems to me like the Two of Cups could be like either your friends and family around you holding you up while you go through this, because you definitely seem like you're going through some type of, it's my dog. Definitely seems like you're going through some type of isolation, kind of like ending of, I don't know, like bad, not necessarily, I wouldn't necessarily say bad things, but you're definitely ending things that no longer served you. You're feeling like you're self-imposed prison, like, you know, you could be criticizing yourself, you could be feeling not so well, you could be just having like, you know, some type of misfortunes. That could be ending if an opportunity is ceased. That can also be the Eight of Swords. It's almost like you're just kind of putting yourself in like a bad place mentally, because you could be worried about something that you're waiting for, something, I'm not sure what, but you're being stagnant, and you are also, the Hermit in the reverse is feeling lonely, and it could also be kind of rash, and it could also be receiving incorrect advice or giving incorrect advice. It could be failure resulting from inactivity, you know. So we're not gonna clarify. I'm gonna see what some advice you should have on this. Okay, the energy that's surrounding you is the Four of Cups, the Sun in the reverse, the Knight of Wands in the reverse, and the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is basically like someone contemplating, they're feeling disconnected, they're kind of sad, and they're bored, and they're not happy. This Four of Cups, okay? They could be apathetic, but they're also in contemplation, right? Whoever this is representing, the energy around you. And that's with the Sun in the reverse. The Sun, oh my God, my dog. Raven, stop it. The Sun in the reverse. Let me see what this. Yeah, this person could be also depressed or not able to see anything good in this connection, like inability to see the good things in life. It's kind of like it's unhappy if it's in the reverse, the Sun. So this person, see how there's these three cups here and there's this one cup that they look like they're reaching out for, but they can't get it. There could be someone that really wants to connect with you, and they're not even looking at these other opportunities here. They're fixated on this one cup that's floating away, the Four of Cups. And it's got this person feeling disconnected and sad, and it's making them very unhappy, which now is putting them in the Knight of Wands in the reverse. And the Knight of Wands in the reverse is kind of like someone who is unstable. In a relationship, they're non-committal. They could have anger issues. They could be impulsive. They could be acting reckless a little bit, impatient, kind of like, lack of self-control. They could be overly passive, just unstable, okay? And then it brings them into the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Nine of Cups in the reverse. Nine of Cups in the reverse is someone who is just literally having a lack of inner joy. They're dissatisfied, they're unhappy, and they're disappointed. And they could have even like a level of arrogance, involved. I don't understand where the Two of Cups came up on this. Two of Cups could also be meaning a choice. You could be having to make a choice, and or you could be maybe meeting someone that can help you get out of this. Okay, let's see. Let's clarify. I want to clarify. Let's clarify the Death card in the reverse. What is stagnant? Why is the energy stagnant with you, Aries? The Death card in the reverse. Let's clarify with two cards. The Magician in the reverse. Okay, and what else do you have? So that's out of touch with reality, kind of. And then you have the Knight of Coins. Okay. Hard work, responsibility. So maybe feeling like no matter how hard you work and how much you try to put into something, you feel like it's just stagnant, and you feel like you just have like a lack of, you feel like you don't even know what to do anymore. It's just like you've tried everything up your sleeve. You've tried to work this as much as you can, and you just feel like it's just not going anywhere. And you feel like you've put in, you're patient with it. You've done a lot. See how this Knight is facing what he's not, it's like no matter how hard you work towards this, you keep coming up stagnant, not getting ahead with whatever it is you're trying to do, slow or partial change, and just having a lack of imagination at this time, feeling like, oh my God, no matter what I've done I've tried every trick up my sleeve, and I'm just not able to do anything to get this going the way I want this to be. And it's now got you feeling kind of in the Hermit. Let's clarify the Hermit. With the Knight of Cups in the reverse and the Devil. Okay, King of Cups, King of Cups in the reverse and the Devil. Okay, so this, whatever this situation is right here, it's a general read, something that you've been working on, taking a lot of time to get it right, and it's just not working out for you. Kind of put you into the Hermit in the reverse, which could have you feeling kind of lonely and going through something by yourself. And the King of Cups in the reverse is also kind of feeling like it's kind of put you into like maybe a coldness, moodiness, like feeling overwhelmed, anxious, like kind of repressed and withdrawn. And it could even be coming across as, I guess the people didn't understand, like selfish and manipulative, but it could be because you're just kind of feeling like you're at your wit's end, and you're feeling like you're kind of going through this by yourself. And then it's bringing out like the Devil kind of energy, which is, maybe having like an obsession, being obsessive, or kind of like, you could be obsessing on trying to make something work, and you're becoming excessive. You could be maybe picking up some bad habits, maybe, drinking too much, or, just getting really too obsessed, in a negative way with trying to make something work. Whatever it is kind of going back into this death in reverse. That's what I'm feeling. Let's clarify the Eight of Swords so maybe we can see. You're turning your back on something. Let's clarify the Eight of Cups. That's clarified with the Three of Coins and the Seven of Wands. Okay. So it seems like you were turned your back after really trying to defend yourself, or Seven of Wands is definitely a defense card. So you're trying to be victorious on something, fighting your way, trying to negotiate something, fighting for something. Three of Coins. Let's see if the Three of Coins could be in this. It's like teamwork, collaboration, building shared goals, putting in the effort, and pooling energy, meaning like you are definitely trying to work with people, working very hard for something that you end up feeling like within this group of working with people, because it doesn't seem like you were working alone. You had energy you were pulling in with others, but some kind of way it turned into like like you defending yourself, like trying to overcome these obstacles, and you end up turning your back on it and going away from it all, which puts you into the Eight of Swords. And this could be work related, or this could be the Three of Coins, something you're working really hard for, something that you see, something that meant a lot to you, that means a lot to you. And you have people trying to help you really hard working on this. Okay, and then this Eight of Swords is clarified by the Ace of Cups in the reverse and the World. Okay, okay, so when you went through this battle of seeing that this wasn't going to work for you and you turned your back to it, it put you into a self-imprisonment type of mode, and also feeling very lonely and like an unrequited type of love, or just really sad instability. Ace of Cups in the reverse, it's like, and it also could have had you acting kind of, cold towards others and emotionally lost and just feeling empty. Okay, and then you have the World card with that. So you were feeling like you thought whatever this was you were looking for was going to fulfill you. And you were working really hard for this. You still want to achieve the goal. And you feel like you're capable of it. So it seems like to me you're just waiting to see, and it's kind of got you feeling like no matter what you do, you're not getting where you want to be with this. It's putting you into some like, let's clarify the Two of Cups, the general energy. Clarified by the Hangman and the Eight of Wands. Okay. Maybe you found someone, you met someone, you thought that they were going to be able to help take you, transition you into, and reverse the trend that was happening up here. Okay, but you were met with the Eight of Wands, which is, excuse me, okay, so maybe you're going to meet someone. You're going to you either have this friend already in your life, or you're going to be meeting someone that can really help kind of change the way, reverse the trends that's been happening with you while you're in this suspension right now. Like, kind of stop. This person can like maybe stop what's happening and even reverse this bad trend. It might come through a relationship, someone you either know or that you're going to meet, and it's going to happen really fast. They're either going to communicate with you, or you're going to communicate with them, or they're going to come into your life pretty quickly and maybe help change some of this trend that's going on with you. Okay, let's look at the most likely outcome. Because it seems like you had an energy around you that brought a lot of unhappiness and instability. Okay, let's see what the most likely outcome is. The Chariot in the reverse and the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Let's get one more. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, the Chariot in the reverse makes me feel like you have a real obsession with a goal. There's something you are literally obsessing about that you really want to make it happen. And you kind of are lost in which direction you really need to take to make this happen. And it's bringing you into, and you could be kind of aggressive about this all, kind of like in a just moody, really bad energy. Knight of Swords in the reverse is like, yeah, having no direction, or kind of like disregard for consequences, and just being kind of like rude and like aggressive keeps coming up. And the Wheel of Fortune, meaning like this is like destined to happen. Like this is, or it could either be like things are going to, this is either destined to happen so that things can change for you. The Wheel of Fortune, is bringing on change and different cycles and the turning of fate. So, okay, let's get a spiritual card. Because what I'm seeing is like you are really determined to make something work, like obsessive about it. I'm not sure what it is. It's something that you either want. I didn't see Justice cards, so I don't think there's anything legal. Fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. Yeah. Oh, and there's another one. Your life is a canvas, artist, manifestation, creative accountability. Okay, so the message that I'm getting for you, Aries, is that you need to just allow, you need to let nature take its course, because some things are just destined to happen. It seems like you're fighting against something that is the inevitable. And the harder you fight, the more it's not going to go your way. The more you're fighting for whatever this is that you are obsessed with having, the more things are not going to go your way. Okay, now the overall energy of this reading though was you might be meeting someone who can help you. Okay, and it's going to be quick, and they're going to change this trend that you have going on. But just know that you need to just let it, you have to trust when you manifest something, you got to trust that it's going to work. You got to leave it behind, because it seems like you're working too hard to change things that are supposed to happen naturally, and you just keep, no matter how hard you try, it's just putting you 3 steps back, 5 steps back, and you need to just surrender. Okay? And it says holding the opposites and extremes of life, like something that you think you want, which is the opposite of what you think something that you think you want is maybe the opposite of what you actually need. And it's because you're not surrendering. You're like thinking you need to be going for blue, 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 but you really need to be going for red. You get what I'm saying? It's like you need to surrender to the process and, believe that things will work out in your favor, okay? That's the message I have for you, Aries. If it resonates with you, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.